Buying a property online in Turkey and getting Turkish citizenship from your hometown? Is it possible? With Nevita, yes it is. Ahmed was thinking of buying property in Istanbul. However, he had a busy schedule and did not know a trusted real estate consultancy in Turkey. One of his friends told him about the online services offered by Nevita in Istanbul. Ahmed checked out the company's website and the online buying process offered by Nevita. He was impressed by how the company can finish all the buying process and the citizenship papers online. He contacted Nevita to collect all the information and to arrange his papers. Ahmed visited the Turkish embassy in his country and made power of attorney to Nevita's legal team. Meanwhile, he was doing daily online field trips to see different projects in Istanbul through live videos. Ahmed decided to invest in one of Nevita's projects.
He was offered with best rental guarantee.
After he chose his investment plan, Ahmed sent the needed documents to Nevita's head office in Istanbul. Nevita's legal department finalized the ownership transfer papers and the citizenship procedures. Ahmed is now expecting his Turkish passport to be delivered within a few weeks to his hometown. Ahmed knew how to do a time-efficient real estate investment in Turkey. It's now your turn to start yours with Nevita.
Hello everyone, welcome to Nevitalk. Please, we would like to welcome the Business Development Director, Mr. Cüneyt. Can you hear me, Mr. Cüneyt?
Yes, I do. Hello, how are you?
How is everything? Welcome, Mr. Cüneyt. How's everything? I hope everything is going good with you.
Thank you very much. Everything is very good. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So let us start the Nevitalk panel discussion. I actually have some questions to you, Mr. Cüneyt, and I would be so thankful if we can answer these questions.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let us actually start. So the first thing, how do you see the real estate market in Turkey during the COVID-19, Mr. Cüneyt?
Okay, I think we should start talking about these coronavirus thing first of all, because we are having difficult times as most of our generation facing this sort of problem. We haven't seen something like this for a while. Actually, most of us have never seen this sort of crisis. So, but the Turkey, we may say that this is not only a Turkey issue, as we all know, and all countries having slowed down on economic wise and the activities, of course, and also real estate market as well. But we know from the market as there is still demand and people looking for right investment nowadays. Of course, you cannot find flights to Turkey from lots of locations, but there is still demand, and the companies who is dealing with these real estate market, and they do very good options for people who wants to do investment in Turkey. Of course, there is slowdown, but this is normal thing because all countries in the world having facing same problem nowadays. But the Turkey, we can see the Turkey, there is still demand, and people we can understand from the market, and the people still looking for asking questions and looking for the project, and that shows us, and it is a demand, and in the near.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Cüneyt. I really appreciate your answer. So as we can see, let's go to the second question. Do you think that is now a good time for a real estate investment nowadays? What do you think, Mr. Cüneyt, about that?
To be honest, why people invest into the real estate? So depending of this reason. And in terms of Turkey real estate market, we look into this. So nowadays we can see the currency rate. It might be a good option people to invest, because I believe after this coronavirus thing ends, and the Turkish lira will stronger, and nowadays good time, to be honest, to invest it, because Turkey is positively separated from the other countries, other nations during this coronavirus, because we see every day and the infected number of infected people and deaths number. So we see that it positively separates itself from the other countries. And then we will see in economic ways when the all economic activities get back to normal. So I believe that the Turkish lira can be stronger, and that shows us today is good time to do real estate investment, buying from Turkey. So, but of course, it's not easy buy something when you not come into the country. But as I told you, many companies now giving good service for people who wants to invest from a property in Turkey, and they can do online sessions and getting information from the projects, and even who wants to apply for citizenship, who still can be done by online. So people have this sort of in terms. I see that the time to invest, as I expect the Turkish lira can be stronger after this course.
Nice, nice. Yeah, actually, as you can see, buying actually a property, everything through online and these kind of things is actually it's actually a very good thing in my point of view as well. As we can see, it's like an advantage. Let's go to the fourth one,
I think.
the third one. I'm so sorry. What are your expectations to the real estate market in Turkey after the COVID-19 ends, in your point of view?
Yeah, as I mentioned just a couple of minutes ago, and after this coronavirus ends, what will we will see in the market, to be honest, and having people get them economy, and the again we will see the flights coming to the coming and going to the countries, and the lots of flights cancelled not this time, and we will see slowly getting back to normal. And what I see is in the real estate, especially around Istanbul. I mean, within the Istanbul, but there's some suborn to the Istanbul getting more demand as well, like with the villas, garden houses. When we divide into these two, like local demand and the demand from abroad. So in terms of local demand, as we see that the lots of garden houses, villas getting higher demand than before. But in terms of the abroad, people coming to buy from abroad, and we see that I think this is not the issue. It will be the good time for them to invest, because they will see good offers from the companies. As today we having good offers, and the payment plans from the companies, and we will see more possibly lots of offers around, and it's gonna be good time for invest. invest in real estate. But Turkey is different country than a very dynamic country, and we having issues almost every 2 years in the country and affecting the all markets. But the real estate, if we look at the beginning of 2020 this year, I mean, beginning of this year, it's gone up dramatically, and the demand were very high. Why I think it's gonna be happening in the market after this coronavirus? Possibly some areas will the price gonna gone up, and some areas can be stay the same. So I recommend people who interested to invest in real estate and wants to buy a property from Turkey, do their own search very well. They need to actually make sure what they need from the property, and the most important thing is they need to talk to someone who lead them, and they give more information about the project area and the pricing. So this is definitely needs to be done by people like seeing right people, asking the right question, and to get the answers. But as I told you, I mean, this is right after the coronavirus. I see with this sort of currency rate, I see that's the right time to invest.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Thank you, actually. Let's go to the fourth one. What is your advice for the real estate investors? You know, investors, they just want the most a powerful advice. So, as of Mr.
Mhm.
Junaid, what is your advice for these investors?
Uh, Actually, there are a couple of actually, of course, ways to do right investment. And first of all, of course, they need to focus on the area where they want to buy, and after that, they need to do a little bit price checking in the area and the project facilities, of course. It's not easy if you are a foreigner and if you don't know lots of things about the country and the property market in this country. So the first thing is good advice from reputable companies. So after getting this good advice, and they need to, of course, check the property, and if there is a developer, they need to check the developer as well. So who they buying from, how they long actually they established, etc., and what their projects are, and how they stand with their project, and what sort of facilities or this is very important. And rental income and other things. There are some projects they give you rental guarantee period as well. So this is another point for their investment. And actually, I can recommend them. The most important thing is getting the right advice from right companies or right people from actually this market. And we know Nevita giving very good service to its clients, and recommend them with different projects and for different needs. So I think people do have good conversation with Nevita consultants, so sales advisors, and they get the right answer from them. then they can act afterhand.
Nice, nice. Thank you very much, Mr. Junaid. So actually, we have some questions from the audience, as I can see here. We have
Okay.
the first question from the audience, please, Mr. Junaid, if you kindly can answer these questions. We have one of them who said, "Will the real estate prices increase after the coronavirus?"
To be honest, the short answer is that it's too early to tell anything about this, because housing market has effectively gone into suspended animation with a little, if any, new pricing information available nowadays. So much will become clearer once we can access to the this economic impact of the lockdown. We can about that. And because today what we will see is we need to focus on more is the currency and the price. So in terms of buying from abroad is different issue than the local buyers. So, but I may say that the price increase possible, but it's too early to tell. That's why today is the right right period to do investment.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Junaid, again. So, and we have here another question from the audience as well. They're actually asking, is the Tapu Idaresi, which is the Tapu office, working normally during the coronavirus?
Yeah, Tapu offices are working as normal, and more actually they having lots of measurements for coronavirus. They do actually social distance and some hygienic, solutions they do. Also, there is a service online people can do actually Tapu transactions. It's called webtapu.tkgm.go.tr. So they can do their own Tapu applications. What they need basically just for signature. They need to pop into the Tapu offices just to do just one signature only. The rest of the paperwork can be done online, and the office is open as well as normal.
That's nice. That's nice. That's actually a very good, having the online actually Tapu Idaresi in online. This is actually a very good thing, as we can see.
It's actually, to be honest, on online applications, since this coronavirus and the that often than before, and it increased, I think, 70% online applications, and now people get to know about it and using more and more every day. It's very easy, very easy.
That's actually a very good thing to know that most of the countries are actually affected in the coronavirus. But as we can know, actually Turkey it's actually having a lot of progress as well. So we have the last question from the audience, Mr. Junaid. The question is, did the demand on villas increase after the coronavirus?
Yeah, actually, the coronavirus outbreak is changing how we lead our daily lives, and also many businesses are now functioning out of the home-based offices due to self-isolation guidelines, and it has also affected people's real estate preferences, like raising interest in like detached house with gardens, etc. Meanwhile, actually, some people want an extra room to serve as a home office. So we saying like 3-bedroom houses, 2-bedroom houses. Now we may call 3-bedroom office room houses, etc. So, but we need to divide this here into two. One, who people work and live in this country, okay, locals, and some come to Turkey for holiday and leisure purposes. So the demand on villas increased, yes, who are local and needs to live in this country all the time. So, but the thing is, on the other hand, people who want to invest and they come to Turkey and invest in a property for holiday purposes and leisure and spend some nice and shopping sometimes even in the year, they need to be in the more centralized. So I don't think it's gonna be any increase on demand that villas who wants to buy and as a foreign investors. So they still need to nearby to the point of interest, shopping malls, city centers, and the historical places. So yes, there is a higher demand on villas for locals, but I don't think that it's gonna be very high increase from the foreigners.
Nice. So you personally, Mr. Junaid, you actually prefer for the investment to have such in projects, for example, not in villas for the foreigners.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit increased for foreigners as well, but I don't think it's gonna be very high because they want to be nearby to the places they can shop, they can go around and go to the city centers.
Okay. All right. So we really thank you so much, Mr. Junaid, for the lovely answers, and we thank everyone as well. So it was actually a great pleasure to meet you, Mr. Junaid, and we thank you for the good answers as well.
Thank you very much for your time, and we hope to get these things sorted as soon as possible. That the Turkey is having lots of control measures and positively separated from all other countries in the world, and I believe it's going to be strong demand in Turkey's tourism, real estate, and actually within near future. So I like to thank you for your ability.
You're most welcome. But you mentioned about very important things that I would really thank you about. And as we can see, that Turkey's economics is actually going very well these days. So we wish the best for everyone and for all investors. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching the Nevitalk. Big appreciation. Thank you.
Buying a property online in Turkey and getting Turkish citizenship from your hometown? Is it possible? With Nevita, yes it is. Ahmed was thinking of buying property in Istanbul. However, he had a busy schedule and did not know a trusted real estate consultancy in Turkey. One of his friends told him about the online services offered by Nevita in Istanbul. Ahmed checked out the company's website and the online buying process offered by Nevita. He was impressed by how the company can finish all the buying process and the citizenship papers online. He contacted Nevita to collect all the information and to arrange his papers. Ahmed visited the Turkish embassy in his country and made power of attorney to Nevita's legal team. Meanwhile, he was doing daily online field trips to see different projects in Istanbul through live videos. Ahmed decided to invest in one of Nevita's projects.
He was offered with best rental guarantee.
After he chose his investment plan, Ahmed sent the needed documents to Nevita's head office in Istanbul. Nevita's legal department finalized the ownership transfer papers and the citizenship procedures. Ahmed is now expecting his Turkish passport to be delivered within a few weeks to his hometown. Ahmed knew how to do a time-efficient real estate investment in Turkey. It's now your turn to start yours with Nevitalk.